So the Battle of the Birds to round out the opening weekend of Suncorp Super Netball. And the Thunderbirds with the first centre pass, and we're going to get a look at this attack end straight off the bat. And Lucy Austin gets things going for Adelaide.
A little bit of nerves early here from both teams, which is expected. The intensity's there, the excitement. It's just about settling in, so they need to make sure that they back themselves here on this shot.
Well, Stour backs herself that time. And Wallam grabbed the rebound, and we are one apiece. That'll please Tanya Ops. The start to this match at the attack end from the Thunderbirds. We know they had the worst attack last season, best defence. It was quite incredible. They finished 7th. And Wallam, she's having a good start. There's Gretel Buetta watching on. Missing as she's pregnant this season, so big hole at goal attack for the Firebirds. Petty finds Cardwell. And Petty over the top, feeding Austin. And just so good, Lucy Austin. They just were able to slow the flow, weren't they, for the Thunderbirds, and now they have to try and produce here. Stour got herself into a good position. Dunkley, Stour again, outside the power 5, but that doesn't matter.
Have a look at this Harvey Norman replay, the pressure.
And they're stuck in the mud now, at a standstill. They've got to try and get something moving. Cardwell presenting. And now she would love a Suncorp Super shot, and she delivers. Firebirds have been good from the rebounds. Wallam for her first Suncorp Super shot of the season.
There you go. She's serious business, isn't she? They started off a little bit quiet into this game, but aren't they serious, the Firebirds?
Well, a lot of people didn't expect the Firebirds to push the Thunderbirds in this one after the week they'd had. Well, isn't this interesting? First quarter, Cardwell to bring it back to 2. So can they get themselves an extended advantage? It will be Thunderbirds' possession, so they can try and pull this back. The umpire just saying it will be the Thunderbirds' possession from the sideline. And Petty finds Cardwell, so they could get this back to 1. It will just be 2 though. Austin via Carmo. And that is quarter time. And what a first quarter. Fight back from the Firebirds. They were down by 3. They lead it by 2. The Queensland Firebirds have been through the ringer this week. The departure of their assistant coach, Sarah Francis Bayman, midweek. And they lead at quarter time. And we're underway in the second quarter. Can the home side retain this advantage? Sterling gets an arm in.
Not the start that the Adelaide Thunderbirds would have hoped, and we can see a change in centre. So Naperville off and Williams on, and she's a settler. So I think she'll just provide that easy link and that extra pass that they're looking for in attack.
It was interesting because at the start of last season, Nankivell started the majority of matches, and then Taylor Williams was favoured at the back end of last campaign. So intriguing to see how Tanya Ops plays it with those two this season.
She's settled into this game, which I expect. She has big shoes to fill and starting in her first Super Netball game. So she'll keep settling as this game goes on, and really crucial that Lara Dunkley around her stands up and delivers like that. What a great intercept from her and pressure defensively.
4-0 in the second quarter here. Make it 5. The Thunderbirds just don't have an answer at the moment. And there's an inquiry.
See her qualities and expertise as a head coach, their intensity, their footwork, their contesting and their pressure that they're putting on this Adelaide Thunderbirds is a reflection of Beck Bully in her career.
Gee, she's been impressive. Incredible that they're behind in the intercept count. Remember Sterling, 52 last season, Wilson 31, first and third in the competition. And they're looking for one right here. They need one, behind by 6. In the shadows of the power 5.
it's just that positioning. Like, Wallam's doing a fantastic job in making sure that Sterling is on her back, so that feed is really easy to get to.
Well, they've got to make good here, the Firebirds, on Beck Bully's decision there. And Wilson with just a simple intercept in the end. Beck Bully said, I've called the timeout to give you a rest. Now you've got to come out and show me what you got. And the Thunderbirds are taking over here.
Well, simple intercept, but simple setup play defensively from the Adelaide Thunderbirds.
Cardwell, Simpson with an arm in.
Cardwell should be backing herself on those shots. Outside. The more you pass it around, the confidence Firebirds have more opportunity to get their hand on ball.
Bakewell, Doran and Carmo.
Have a look, there's no space. Cardwell is setting up quite close to the baseline.
So what's the option here for the Thunderbirds? Last season, they didn't love the super shot, but they've got Cardwell this season. Potgieter preferred under the post. They've got plenty of options. Dwan and Cardwell. Gorgeous as well, but she's out at wing attack. This is Cardwell for the super shot. Brought to you by Suncorp. Another one for the English international. That's 3 from 4.
Wow, we look at a sneaky little change in wing attack. Macy Gardner has come on. Surprising, because I feel like Lara Dunkley was doing a fantastic job, really putting the pressure on Anissa net points. So maybe a tactical change just to get a little bit more energy, maybe get some experience into Macy Gardner.
Tipper Dwan for a Suncorp super shot. And Tipper has her first of the season. She's 1 from 1. Oh, she's always good.
Gabby Simpson, what a contest.
Oh, look at Simpson, absolutely giving it everything. You heard the speech from Beck Bully moments ago. She wants the players to go all out here right before half-time. Tipper Dwan to put them in front at half-time. It doesn't drain. And it's going to be the Firebirds who are going to lead it at half-time. They led by 2. At quarter-time, they lead by 1 at half-time. The Queensland Firebirds, unfancied this season, up against a team tipped to be the big improvers. But it's the home team in front at the break. The final half an hour of netball this weekend is underway. And it is such a tight one between the Firebirds and the Thunderbirds. Revaliant finding Stour. And that pass, just a little too much on it for Wallam, and opens the door here for the Thunderbirds. Williams and Wilson. Dwan making herself available. And Garrett returns it to Dwan. Here is Cardwell, and we're back level, 28 apiece. Beck, just finally, you spoke about areas that you're not happy with. We know you expect high standards from your team. Where is the key focus point in this second half?
Well, I guess being a defender, you always say defence. Yeah, I think, yeah, they're doing really well. We just need to keep pushing on, keep that intensity up, turn some more ball over, and keep scoring in attacks.
Yeah, most intercepts, most turnovers. That was the issue for Thunderbirds last season. Wallam with the layup. They needed that. Revaliant, Stour, looked up to Wallam, went back to Revaliant. Gardner and Stour. Revaliant able to ensure that they didn't turn it over. Gardner just losing the bid there. But they've still got possession here, the Firebirds. The pressure has been dialed up by the Thunderbirds. Stour needs this. Wallam gets the rebound. There's another one for the Firebirds today. 33 all.
I'm sure telling them to make sure that they are using their prelims, lose the defender, and going one extra pass. They have to score. They need to settle.
And they answer your call, Sam.
Contact goalkeeper, sorry, where you are.
Cardwell for 2. Doesn't drop. to get the rebound.
They look like they're forcing that 2-point. They are ahead in this game. I'd be putting scoreboard pressure and just going for the ones rather than risking the more that they pass it around.
As we touched on, they were keen for the one-pointers last year, not so the Suncorp Super Shot. The Thunderbirds seems like a change this year with the new attack end. Wallam contacted.
It's a great contest between those two. They're both strong, they're both confident, and they're not going to let anything go.
Looking for a 2-point shot, the Firebirds, or are they just going to go back in ones at the moment? Well, Wallam is going to look for 2. No, she's not. Finds more. And she just settled the nerves here.
Contact.
Well,
and we're back level.
Spot.
Garrett returns it to Wilson. Dwan.
Contact, wing defense.
Williams has done well in that centre role since coming on. So do they get greedy here, the Thunderbirds, or do they just go up in one? They just do that.
Great contest on the Harvey Norman replay.
Big moment here. 30 seconds remaining.
Oh,
That's big
Ruby.
from Bakewell Doran.
Hold time. On the sideline. On my whistle.
Unfortunately, though, for her, it's still
Adelaide
the
Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds' possession.
You're right, they need options. This is hard and challenging. Better option. They just need to go for the ones here.
Well, this is important for the Thunderbirds. Out by 3. Remember, they haven't led at any quarter time so far. Now we're down by a goal at half-time. And that is quarter time. Much to the frustration of the Firebirds. 3-quarter time. It is the Thunderbirds who lead it by 3 on the road. The Thunderbirds 15 minutes away from recording a win in the opening round on the road. Cardwell.
And going back to process, she knows that she can sink them and should be sinking them. So I guess she just wants to go back, put some shots in, get that confidence back, and I'm sure she'll stand up and deliver.
Emily Moore. And Wallam signalled to the bench almost a timeout. It was interesting. We'll keep an eye on that. Thunderbirds dominating the pickups. And intensity to the ball has been great from them all afternoon.
Nice little 1-2 shooting combination then. Back of play there, she just clapped her hands together saying, come on, I can do this.
Stour returning for the Firebirds. Wallam. Finally in this 4th quarter, gets one to drop. Can they go on a bit of a run now? They need to aim up here defensively. There's an easy passage for Williams, wasn't there? Right through the heart of the Firebirds, and Cardwell continues the run.
You can't just go away from what's working, both defense and attack, and I think that's what's happened to the Firebirds. And now this is the score line has blown out a little bit more from their dominance in the first bit, as Wallam shows a little bit of flair back in to a nice little layup.
So 11 the difference. The Power 5 is on the way. Well, this is going to take something miraculous from the Firebirds to get out of it. But they've got Danelle Wallam alongside Stour out there. They can drain super shots, but look at the space right through the middle again. That time, Tipper Dwan exploiting it. Cardwell, why wouldn't they? They're out by 12, just keep going up in conservative fashion.
Oh,
Williams
well read.
was Carmo got out.
Yes.
And now the Thunderbirds, well, they're a chance here in this match of going to the top of the table. Remember, the Lightning won by 16 against the Giants. They're out by 14 here.
Instruction, goal defence, stepping.
That's the kind of margin we're getting to now.
Instruction, goalkeeper, both out. Head stepping. Both. Hold time. Just back around here. Both are out of play. Goal defence are out of play as well. On my with the goal attack.
The umpire taking a while to explain all that. And Mia Stour took the time and drains a Suncorp super shot. One time they did was against the Firebirds.
Oh, Wilson.
Very interestingly, as Wilson.
That was a fantastic intercept. That's really hard to do as a wing defence.
Final 30 seconds. Cardwell on the chase. Sits up for Williams.
And Williams has been good. She's only had 2 general play turnovers and picked up an intercept this game. I think she's injected really nicely.
That will be Firebirds possession. But it's only going to be a footnote in this one. Because the Adelaide Thunderbirds, well, they are going to lay down a marker in the opening round. Wallam looking for a consolation, doesn't get it. And the Adelaide Thunderbirds, they win in Brisbane for the first time in 4 seasons. 2019, the last time they tasted success here at Nissan Arena. And that is a huge result for one of the highly fancied teams this season. And they'll make pretty good viewing for Thunderbirds fans. Good accuracy.